Welcome back, my friends and fellow gamers. I'm Wrath, and we see the dawn of day 2 in our 7 Days to Die series. I'm still trying to think of this as a one life to live kind of deal. So we're gonna go with that for now. I am still dying from the nerd flu. And technically, it's just a chest cold, but you know, hype it up all you want. Alright, so one of the things I did over the night was I was experimenting with a few different things, trying to see what I could do, and I accidentally broke my torch, which really sucks. But I've come to the idea that I think will work for defenses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out this space in here, now that it's all empty and used up. And I'm going to set up some defenses, like a staggered defense line through this room up into this point here, where it's going to go up a ladder to the second floor. At which point the zombies will basically try to come up that way, and I'll stab them from above. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll place another tower up there. But that's the general consensus of the plan. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take these stairs out. These stairs basically have to go because they're no good to me. I want to try and use these really built up walls because they're far stronger than anything I can build right now. And that's going to work in my advantage. But we need to, I need to get some more water. So I know I saw some water over here earlier. At least I think I did. And I've been toying around with what to spend my other 2 skill points on. And the one that is ringing the most with me is... Oh, hello. New customer. The one that's ringing the most with me is Javelin Master. That guy was worth a fair bit of experience, too. And the reason for doing Javelin Master is because I think that I use the spears the most, and being able to get iron spears and use those will likely help me a lot more than anything else. Oh, yep, there's the water. Alright, so... Alright, that gives me plenty of water, so now I need to get back up to the pseudo base here. And we need to start making our preparations. Now I do still want to scout out these other buildings here. There's 2 that way, and I saw one last night that's over there that looks like some kind of larger structure, or maybe like a mix of structures. So I want to kind of check those out. But I gotta be careful. I gotta, sort of work on my paranoia, because I am playing this as a one life to live kind of deal. So I don't want to take too many risks. So let's let's build a fireplace or a campfire. Let's put this down. So we're going to use this as our primary entryway. So that's where I want to. Let's no, we'll sort that out later. For now, we're going to put this campfire out on the road. let's cut down some more firewood, since that's not going to be nearly enough. That tree should be fine. Let's go end this lady here real quick. Got her right in the tree. Okay, she's down. And I'm going to need all of this wood anyway, because one of the things I'm going to need to build a lot of is the spike traps, so that I can try to keep any zombies that come after my base pretty much under control. Go back to our campfire here. Wait, what was that? Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. So I need to make a lot of these, which is going to require just a fat ton of wood. In fact, we'll go ahead and replant our necessary trees right off the bat here, so that we will have something to restock from later, hopefully. In the meantime, let's see, herbal antibiotics. What are you made out of? Blueberries, mushrooms, corianthan. Okay, a whole bunch of laundry list of stuff. Alright, so while that is going, we can go ahead and start looking at cleaning up what's here. Who knows? Well, maybe we'll be able to get a bunch of extra stuff out of this that I wasn't expecting. Well, we're going to get a bunch of metal, that's for certain. I'm going to clear this whole space out, and I'm trying not to talk too much with my throat and everything, just because of, you know, it only makes things worse. But at the same time, it's less entertaining if I don't say anything. So, sort of a balance. Ooh, pipe. I never realized how much good a salvage job like this is worth. Yeah, if I were gonna try and make this like a standoff base of some kind, then I probably would keep all of this stuff. Like if I were gonna make this like just like a functional base, I probably would keep all this stuff. But since I know that it is very likely that the zombies are gonna overrun me in this place, instead I'm focusing on what's the term? I'm trying to remember. Defense in depth is the idea. So that means let's go check our water here. That means layer upon layer of defensive measures that I can fall back on. So that I can continuously improve my defense. So the defense in depth is the idea. So I'm going to try and line the inner walls here with a second layer of defensive barrier. Faucets are weird. I actually got faucet parts or something. Okay. We're almost through all this, and I think here is where I'm going to have my ladder up. Okay, so we're almost clear here. The doors are the weakest parts. So if I reinforce these to make them less so, well, this one's like layer on layer. Alright, so that one I'll have to fill in. And we'll need to fill that in. Sorry, my mouse is getting crazy. So we've spent almost all of day 2 prepping this room for the eventual attack. Because I wanna have this ready so that I can fall back to it and I don't have to be scrambling at the end, hoping that I've got enough time to fill it in. Holy smokes. Those are some solid objects. Got 2 more of those? Holy smokes. I might make some rebar or something. Eat and drink. Gotta keep ourselves going here. At midday, so I think that this is going to be a good project. You know, we got our baseline defensive structure ready to go. Okay, let's build some wood frames. Start there. Okay, so let's go make sure I'm not about to jack my sleeping bag. Yeah, I would have been. Okay. Okay, put the sleeping bag over here. Okay. 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 Wooden ladder, please. Wooden hatch. Put the ladder down first then. Okay. Okay, so long live defense in depth. So I just need to block those off with the strongest material that I can muster, which now I need to go and look into and see what is the strongest material that I can muster. Because they've got concrete, but I don't. Let's start here. Okay, so cement is just made from stone. Brick blocks, stone and clay, iron frame block, okay, let's do some forged iron. Oh, I need clay. Okay. Okay, so I need a shovel. Basically get anywhere. So we got time to kill. So I think all of today is going to be dedicated to building a general defensive fortification. That means just carving this all up, and then tomorrow I think we'll go for more looting. Once we're assured that we have at least a fallback position that is defensible. We're going to go through a lot of this clay, so I need to be prepared for that, and so I need to gather just a fat ton of it. How much do we have? 200 something. Might be enough for now. Short term. clear off this little hill here, and we'll call it good. My stamina and water and health and everything back up to full. Oops, that was a little further down than I wanted to go. Oh well. Oh, we leveled up, so now we have 1 extra life. So if we die now, we can come back 1 time. Alright, I think that's going to be enough. Okay, so resources: forged iron, clay white. This is clay soil. How do I make clay? Shit. Okay. That's no good. How the hell do I make clay? Okay. It's got to be a trick to making clay. Okay, so this is a rather... Okay, so it's clay soil. Maybe if I get it wet. Alright, let's go to the water and see if maybe if I use the clay soil on the water, if I will get some kind of clay. So I'm guessing here. So if anybody knows the answer to this, obviously leave a comment. I'm probably not going to see it for quite a while, since it usually takes me a while to put up and post these videos, but still, you know, you might save me a lot of heartache if you know how to get clay. Okay. No swimming in the pool. No, that doesn't. Well, we are in some shit now, aren't we? Does anybody know how to get clay? Crap. How do I get clay, though? I don't need clay soil, I need full-on clay.
You again. I'm starting to think you like Dr. Jen.
You don't have any clay, so you're useless.
If I had a duke for every time someone was just looking, I'd be as rich as Trader Joel.
That's first aid. So we're in real trouble here. So this is quite the shit. Ugh. Come on. You have got to be shitting me. How the hell do I get clay? That is a serious load of crap. Because without that, we are SOL on finding any way to get metals done. Okay, well, we can at least craft some of this stuff. Some maximum. Let's do 50. That should at least get us somewhere, but... So where the hell do we get clay? I'm betting we have to dig it up somewhere, but how do you even find it? That is something I will have to investigate between episodes, because clearly it's not something that is okay. So we're not going to be able to do anything there. That is super frustrating. Clay, clay, clay. Without clay, I don't know how I'm going to... For it to be such an integral item, there has to be a way to get it. And it has to be relatively simple. And I'm just missing it. Okay, so... First things first. Okay. So that's at least the hardest stuff that I can produce. some more of that.
Just to let you folks know, the Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Craft another 10 of those. Okay, so alright, so the first stage of the defenses is done. We have a sealed off upper level and a mostly sealed off section around the side here. It's still not great. People can still get up, but it's what it is. I'm more pissed about the fact that I cannot figure out how to make clay. I mean, that's got to be a fairly integral part of the whole process, but I don't know how to make it. See, and it shows recipes that use the clay soil, but how do I make breaching slugs? Ooh. Those look fun. But, okay. So I can make clay into clay soil, but I don't know how to make clay. Also, I need to figure out what that resource was that it wanted for the next type up for the walls. I have a feeling that it was probably some kind of cement or something similar to it. But anyway, I think that that's going to be the end of the episode. I have obviously a lot of research to do, and while I'm here, let's go ahead and build ourselves some more stone-tipped arrows, because having a good heavy supply of those is integral to our survival. Ooh, that was a little rough there. But anyway, if you're liking this series, please let me know. We will be I will be going through and looking at what we can do. We now have 3 points that we can spend, but now I'm even more reticent to okay, so need to figure out. Okay. Minor 69. That gives me better grade tools. Quality 5 tools. Okay, so quality 5 is basically the okay, this one's worth buying because that's more materials. I'm freaking dying. Sorry. A little melodramatic there. Okay. There's gotta be see here. No, that doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, that could be nice, a 5% better deal on stuff. But I need more. And I'm not sure what I can do to get that. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. I am going to spend that 1 point just to get us a... Ooh, animal tracker. That... okay. Ooh. That was intensely close. Okay. So that was startling. I need food. Something to eat. And I surprisingly do not have anything. So that's going to be first order of business in the morning, is food. So note to self, I need to cut down that entire wall over there or they can jump up. That is terrifying, but good to know. And I'll have to set another section of wall. Anyway, until next time, I'm Wrath. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.